Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. And today's video, well, I've got some exciting news for all you lovely folks who are into gaming and who also like virtual reality. Sony has just announced their Sony PlayStation VR2. That's what they're calling it. Pretty simple, pretty efficient. Now, what are you getting in terms of the PSVR2 and how is it different from the PSVR1? That's what I would call the PlayStation VR, the first one, last generation of the virtual reality headset. And I'm just going to quickly talk about how is the new one different or what are the similarities between them. So let's start off with the display method. The display method is similar. It does have an OLED display, just like the last one. The last generation also had an OLED display. Now, when it comes to the panel resolution, that's where things start to get different. Now, instead of 916 to 1080p per eye resolution that you were getting, so overall you were getting a 1080p resolution in your PSVR last gen, but the PSVR 2 is supposedly coming with 2000 into 2040 per eye resolution, which means that you actually get 4K, and the icing on the cake is that it comes along with HDR as well. So not only do you get 4K, but you actually get 4K HDR. Now, in terms of field of view, there's a slight improvement in terms of the field of view as well. Instead of the 100-degree field of view, now you are going to get 110 degrees of field of view. So there is a slight improvement there, and it's more in line with the other headsets, the other VR headsets in the market like HTC Vive. Now, in terms of the cameras, well, this is where things get different because the previous gen did not have any cameras. I mean, what it did have going for it was it had these positional LEDs on its surface, so that the PlayStation camera that you had to use with the PlayStation 4, that could track your 360-degree head movement. So that is what was different when it comes to the last gen and this gen. Now you have 4 cameras, and what happens with these 4 cameras, it's basically on your headset. So it's going to do your controller tracking, because the controllers are very different. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. It's going to have your IR camera for eye tracking per eye. So it's got like 4 cameras going for it, and this is very different to what you were getting in the last gen. Now, in terms of the refresh rate, it's the same, 90 to 120 hertz, and I think that is decent or respectable when it comes to your VR experience, and it's important that you have at least 90 to 120 hertz. Now, in terms of the sensors, there's a slight difference. In addition to the accelerometer and gyroscope, you're also getting an IR proximity sensor. So that is also what is different. Now, overall, the headset is definitely comparatively better. Obviously, there's been such a long time since we had the last gen. And it also comes along with USB Type-C for your connection. It's got your built-in microphone, and it also has an audio port. So there's an audio jack. You can plug in your 3.5mm headphones or headsets. And it also works with Sony's Pulse 3D headsets as well. Now, in terms of the controllers are very different, because now you are getting these controllers with sensing and tracking, because you've got motion sensors on it. In fact, you've got 6-axis motion sensing system. You've got 3-axis gyroscope and 3-axis accelerometer. And you've also got capacitive sensors on it for your finger touch detection and IR LED position tracking. So the controllers are very different and much better than the last gen. So these are the major changes that you're getting on PSVR 2. Now, I do want to talk about the pricing and the availability as well, tentative pricing and the availability, because we have no news on the pricing yet. Now, in terms of the availability, I believe that it will be available sometime between fall and the holidays 2022. So fall and Christmas, sometime between that, or maybe Christmas 2022. Now, this also depends on a few factors, because hey, with all the COVID thing happening all around the world and the chip shortages, you never know, this could be pushed to 2023 as well. But fingers crossed, I hope that it is available by the holidays 2022. Now, in terms of the pricing, if you take a look at the PSVR pricing, the last gen, then it was very similar to your PlayStation 4 pricing. So I think that is what they're going to go along with when it comes to the pricing of the PSVR 2. And if you take a look at a price of a PS5, the digital edition, then it's $399. And I think that's the sweet spot if they want to target a lot of gamers, and if they want more and more gamers to purchase it. $399, I believe, will be the sweet spot. when it comes to the price, but hey, it could also be $450. You never know. I'm just shooting in the dark right now, but $399 again is that sweet spot. Now, in terms of how is the overall news, it's very exciting, but personally, I'm not a fan of VR. I did have a go at VR with Oculus Quest as well. I have motion sickness, so the moment I put the headsets on, use it for 30 to 40 minutes, I feel dizzy and I get a bad headache. So personally, I don't think I'm really gonna get myself a PSVR. But hey, if you love gaming and if you love virtual reality, I think it's a mix of both these worlds, and it's gonna give you this perfect harmony when it comes to your gaming experience in virtual reality. So I think that's it for this video, folks. Do let me know your thoughts and your comments in the comment section, and let me know if you are excited or whether you think VR really is the thing for you, or you are not a VR kind of a person like me. So I'll see you lovely folks in the next video. But before I go, if you have liked the content, then do hit that like and subscribe button, and your love and support is much appreciated in advance. And if you want to get notifications of all my latest videos, then do hit that bell icon as well. With that said, it's a wrap for this one. I'll see you lovely folks in my next video, and until the next one, I'd say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.